This is going to be a build series. We're going to bring you along and show you everything that we're doing, from the successes to the mistakes, and we're going to kind of give you the, well, if I had to do it over again, this is what I would have done. Okay. All right, today is a very big day for us. We applied 1 year ago for the NRCS High Tunnel Grant. And it takes some time to go through the approval process. It's not just to file the paperwork and then boom, a month later you get the money. It's probably almost an entire year of process for us. First, we had to go to contact our local agent and start working with them. And they give us a little form of about 5 sheets of paper to get started. We had to do a farm ID number. All this stuff is required to be able to apply for the grant. We already had to have some trees and crops growing, not trees, but crops that we're going to be growing on the property that we intend to put the high tunnel up. So they came out, they did a field evaluation to make sure, okay, where's your water source? Let's look, make sure that you're already farming the area that you're planning on building on. And let's look at the tree line and see, just take an overall evaluation. After I got the go-ahead, then they moved forward with the process. And the process goes from October to October. And this past year, they said in October, hey, you're qualified, you've been approved, your funds should be available somewhere around January or February. Great. Well, middle of January rolls around, I got the phone call. Hey, we need you to come sign the contract. I went up, signed the contract. They said you can go ahead and order your greenhouse, start building your greenhouse, but know that we do not have the final money until sometime in the middle of February, and then I can contact you. So if you want to be safe and make sure that I've got the money first, I've got the nod saying that you've been approved, but I do not have the final contract approved. So Roger, understand. I came back home. I went to greenhousekits1.com, and I'll leave their link below. And I worked with Sean over there. And very simply, just through the little chat feature on the website, is how I went through the process of buying this. A lot of people feel more comfortable on the phone. Sometimes I can just do things over the internet, or I could just pick up, type something, put it down, and I don't have to dedicate getting a quiet spot. And it was a really easy process for me to just go on his website, place my order, and I could, if I had a question, I could just chat with him. He actually forwarded the plans for me to look at and the instructions ahead of time before I went into the process of buying the kit. Now, I decided to go with Sean at greenhousekits1.com because my friend David the Good had bought his kit through him, and also Sam at Scrubland Farms also bought one of his kits. And whenever I looked and did the comparison of numbers, you have all these big famous YouTubers that are buying these certain greenhouses through these certain companies, and they're being their representatives through them and affiliates. And I looked at their numbers, and then I looked at what Sean was doing over at greenhousekits1.com, and I was like, the numbers don't make sense. There's a big difference in numbers, and this happened to be the cheapest way to go. More bang for the buck is through what Sean was offering and not the other big name brand. So that made up my mind there. After David got his built, I looked at it. I was like, this is exactly what I need. And I like that being in the hurricane area, that it is a lower profile side. It's more of a tunnel and doesn't have the high walls. My concern is when you get to the high walls that go straight up and then up and over the top, that's a big wind surface that you have to bring your structure down if you were to get hit by a hurricane. So that was another factor. Whenever I got the approval and I went on and ordered my kit, they have a finance feature through Affirm, and you can also do PayPal financing, I was like, well, here's a good way for me to go ahead and order the kit, because you got to, with the NRCS grant, you have to front the money, get your kit up, get it built, they come out and they inspect it, and then they will reimburse you once they do the final signature. That's how that works. But I didn't have just $6,000 laying around to go get this kit. And so I did the finance feature, and I did the max payments, and it was about $160 something a month is what I ended up paying until I get the reimburse. Once I get going on this, probably within a month or so, I can have this up and get it inspected, get the check, and then turn around and pay off the loan. So I would only float the loan for a month, maybe 2 months. And it just made too much sense to me to do it that way rather than save up the money and just purchase the kit outright. So I did the finance. Within 2 weeks of ordering it, it was on a freight truck headed to Pensacola. Sean sent me an email saying, this is the line, this is how much it weighs, this is the expected date of when it is to arrive. Within 48 hours, it was at the terminal. So I went down to the terminal, they loaded it up, and keep in mind, when you get to these terminals, sometimes they're not staffed 24 hours, sometimes they're not staffed but maybe just a couple hours a day. So go ahead and call your terminal and get your head wrapped around what it's going to take for you to get your kit. So I got my kit loaded, got it back here at the house, and now we're going to do an unboxing video for you guys at home that are thinking about doing one of these kits. And hopefully we're going to show you step by step everything that we're doing while we're building this kit. I went on the internet, and there's really not a lot of videos of people explaining to you how to put these kits together. And we're going to try to bring that to you and bring you along as we make all these mistakes and get this kit erected. Let's go ahead and get this thing unboxed.
I just use a, never mind.
Yeah, you can use a razor. I thought these were metal bands. If you want to get a razor and...
Oh yeah, because there's tape on there. You're gonna need a forklift just to get it off of there.
I know, right? Now, one of my intentions to do while we're unboxing this is to set our different styles of pipes in different piles so that I can come in and know where all my ground stakes are, where all my hoop pieces are at, and where all my purlin pieces are at. So we're going to put all this stuff in different piles. A whole box of purlin clamps. One of the things I do like about this is the boxes are labeled and they tell you exactly what you're looking at.
Sorry, I can't remember.
So a box of end caps. A box of sleeves. What's this?
A box of 4-year clear 6 mil greenhouse film, 28 by 15.
So I don't know where this is going to go. Maybe this is the end walls. I bet that's what that is. Brace band. This is the greenhouse film right here. This is the big one. All right, let me get the rest of these boxes. T hardware.
Another 4-year clear 6 mil greenhouse film, 28 by 15.
I bet that is for the
The two ends.
ends.
Yep.
Oh, this is a big one here. It's heavy. And then your tape screws and everything else comes in this box. So every bundle is labeled. This is stakes. More stakes.
Here you go. Can't. More steaks.
No ribeyes, no T-bones,
Right, just steaks.
just steaks.
If you get that, I got this. This is light.
Yep.
I thought you were gonna get something.
Wiggle wire.
This says drop something. Drop.
Drop brace. Okay, so
Okay,
this
here you
is
go.
the brace that holds it. So we got 2 packages total of drop down brace. All right, so we got wiggle wire channel here. And then right on top was a big roll of the greenhouse film.
I'm just gonna put this over here.
Yep. Yeah, this is 40-foot wide by 65-foot long.
So these are
Cross-
wind braces.
Cross, okay. So wind braces. All right, so this is cross brace with a swedged end on it.
So heavy.
And this is cross brace, no swedged. And by the way, this whole kit was 1,600 pounds.
So we could probably just take these in sections.
Yeah, they're bundled in sections.
Okay.
This is obviously a bow.
Almost done.
Thank you, baby.
Okay.
Sure helped a lot.
Yeah.
Yay. Almost done with the bows.
Mm-hmm. One more set.
More wiggle wire track.
They think you had a team helping you?
Or a forklift or something.
Maybe.
All right, this is roll-up steel, so these are for the roll-up sides. That's heavy.
Yeah, it's heavy, so do not hurt your back. Bend with your knee.
Roll-up steel, so this must be for the other side. All right, so this is purlins. This is the rods that connect all the hoops at the top that run straight. So kit 24 by 60 comes with 3 purlins.
There you
Turn the light on.
go.
All right, so you saw us unbox everything off the pallet and we've laid it all out. We've got roll-ups in the back, 3 piles of purlins. This is our bows, channel wire over there, or channel and wiggle wire, ground stakes, bracing, greenhouse plastic, for one for each end. And we ordered shade cloth. Shade cloth was shipped separate, but that's it standing in the big box in the back. It came by UPS. And don't worry, that's really light. You could throw that right on your shoulder, and I brought it right into the garage by myself. Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Number 1, unboxing. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go out there, we're going to square up our site and start putting our ground stakes in. So like I said earlier, this is going to be a build series. We're going to bring you along and show you everything that we're doing, from the successes to the mistakes, and we're going to kind of give you the, well, if I had to do it over again, this is what I would have done. Hope you liked the video. Stay tuned for the following series. Like, subscribe, share. Remember, keep growing, keep building, and always keep adventuring. And together, we're Flamerton Famous, and we'll see you on the next one.